I mean, it was fantastic. You know, it was the biggest success we'd ever had.
For the first time, we'd crossed over a generation. People were coming and bringing their kids along.
The wedding album sold millions worldwide and renewed Duran Duran's status as pop stars. The band also scored their first top 10 success in 5 years with their single, Ordinary World.
It took us until Ordinary World, really, to show people what we were about in the 90s.
In September 1995, Simon performed Ordinary World with Luciano Pavarotti at the Great Tenors Benefit for War Children in Modena, Italy.
And just the fact that me and him were standing on the same stage together, for me, was a mega moment. And for my mum, I mean, out of this world.
Coming up, John Taylor goes solo.
It was kind of fun just to do something for myself.
I miss him. I really do. I'll have him back tomorrow.
When Behind the Music continues.
It's nobody else's fault, so don't do it!
In 1993, Duran Duran recaptured their glory days with the Wedding album. A year later, they followed up with Thank You, a collection of cover songs written by such varied artists as Public Enemy and Lou Reed.
Such a perfect day, you just keep me hanging on.
I think Duran Duran's version of Perfect Day is possibly the best re-recording of a song of mine. I'm not sure that I sing as well as Simon sang it. I think he sings it better than I. If I could have sung it the way he did, I would have. It wasn't for lack of trying. They recorded it the way I meant it, which is a real big thrill for me. So thank you, Duran Duran.
But by the time the band finally finished recording their 11th album 2 years later, Duran had lost their newfound momentum.
Duran Duran suffers from this, never really capitalizing on momentum.
It's really disappointing for us, but I think it kind of kicked us out of a little bit of ambivalence.
Then Duran faced another disappointment. In 1997, as their album Medazzaland neared completion, founding member John Taylor quit the band.
I'd wanted to get out for a long time, actually. For me, it had run its course.
I miss him. I really do. I'll have him back tomorrow.
After making so many huge corporate albums where so many people's agendas have to be satisfied, it was kind of fun just to do something for myself.
John, who is now living in Venice, California, opened his own recording studio and began a solo career. He also toured with his own band, Terroristin. John was also flirting with a career in independent film. After scoring the music for Mi Vida Loca, John was cast in Sugartown.
He really does go out there on a limb and become the character. We're writing something else for him now, and I'm praying that in a couple of years I can still get him.
In 1999, the continuing members of Duran Duran, Nick Rhodes, Simon Le Bon, and Warren Cucurullo celebrated the platinum success of their greatest hits album. Currently, they're working on their next record.
The home studio situation now for us is it's the only studio, really. It's the only way to work.
It's not like being in some huge studio and having the clock ticking.
You can stay at home and not go and tour if you want. You can lead a normal life. It is a very normal life.
For Simon Le Bon, a normal life at home in London balances the perks and pitfalls of the music business.
Yeah, Simon and I we're a team, and I think we keep each other in check. You just constantly have to just tell them, hey, hold on a minute. Don't start being the diva with me, because it just won't work. Someone's got to make Simon load the dishwasher. That's life. Everyone's got to do it.
Andy Taylor is living in rural England and is the father of 4. For Andy, family is the recipe for rock and roll salvation.
You're in the Upper East Side in the Carlisle Hotel, and it's 6 in the morning, and the table's full of things that you shouldn't be doing, and the music's going loud, and what do you want? You want to go in and get your baby out of bed and have 30 minutes watching the Teletubbies. Believe me, it's like you will never shed a tear about not being at a party.
As for the future, Duran Duran has never shied away from changes, challenges, or the creation of hit songs.
This kind of music has got to come back at some point in time because it was incredibly pure. It had that primal thing going on. It was fun. It made you feel good.
As long as that fire is there, that we need to make this music together. We love making music together.
I mean, I can carry on writing and performing, hopefully, until I'm an old man. I really enjoy it. I love being on stage and doing it my way.
I think the reason Duran Duran's still around is simple. It's songs.
They're not ours anymore. Songs like The Reflex and Save a Prayer. They're in the psyche of the public, and that's to be a part of that is a gift.
You put on Save a Prayer on some, beautiful music station, and you turn it up and it would take you back to that moment in time when these 5 guys walked on stage and the audience just exploded and you said, wow, I wasn't there for the Beatles, but I was there for Duran Duran.